Huh? Oh, crap. Okay, wait. You know what? I think we should be fine. We should be okay. Yeah, a little, in like an hour. I'm just live streaming right now. Okay. You know what? No one's here yet. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should wait for some people to get here, and then I will go get my charger. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Wow. Here we are. This is like a weird angle. Can you fix this? Wait. It's too cheap right now to buy a freaking stand. Also, it's kind of blurry. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, there we go. Looks a lot better. Oh, man. Okay. So, as we wait for more people to come in, I am going to post the link to this live stream. So just give me a sec. You know, it always takes us a little while to get started. So just hold on and then we'll go. But I'm sure a lot of you are probably wondering where, what's it called? Where my videos for my reaction review videos for Handmaid's Tale and Pose are. I'm editing them right now. Okay, so I didn't forget. I'm sorry that they're late this week. I don't think I've ever been this late, actually, when it came to Fan Reaction Friday videos. I don't think I've ever been this late. So, sorry about that, but yeah, they're coming. Also, I don't know if any of you guys use Twitter like on a desktop, but it looks so different and it's so weird. Okay. Happy Sunday. I'm live. Join us here. Okay. How is your guys' Sunday going? Definitely let me know, because it's always fun to know what people are doing on today, Sunday. My plan for today is once this live stream is done, I'm gonna go to my friend's house that I am co-hosting the podcast with, and we are going to watch the next movie that we will be talking about on the podcast. And then after that, I'm probably going to come back home and just edit for the rest of the day. So, yeah, that's my plan for today. We're live. Join us here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Vincenzio Lucia, Vincent, hi. Lyra Underwood, hi. Rhonda Lumpkins, hello. Alicia Denny, good morning. Linda Gaston, hey Steffi, may the Lord open, lol. JJ, what up? Lynn Lewis, hi from South Wales, wow, hello. Oliver Montgomery, hi sister. Vincent, I still forgot that you were going to be live streaming today. Anna Weeder, hey, what's up? Jade Paris, hey. Asmodeus Black, turtle emojis. Stefan, hey girl. Steven Panama, Lynn Lewis, I love watching your reviews. Thank you, Lynn. Steven Panama, just being lazy. Jojo Volkova, good morning. Jade Paris, sleeping mode of the day. Darren Waters, hi from Ireland. Hello, Darren from Ireland. That's really cool. Love the channel. Keep up the amazing videos. Gregory Hall, hey, what's good? You know, nothing much. What's it called? Your what's good reminds me of, I don't know if any of you follow Angela Bassett on Instagram, but every time she posts anything on Instagram, she's always like, hey everybody, you good? And then she'll do the caption. It's really funny, but we love consistency with Angela. So I posted my usual like live stream announcement yesterday that we were going to be doing a live stream today, asking for topics. I see Glad. However, when I posted that comment asking for topics to talk about for the live stream, none of you really commented this time. We did get one comment though from Mandy T. It's Handmaid's Tale related. So I guess we can get into that in a little bit, and then I would just, I guess, ask for topics right now, and then we'll just go from there. Let's see here, what other... Jojo Volkova, have you uploaded a reaction to the latest episode of Handmaids? No, I haven't. I'm still editing those videos. Gregory Hall, LOL, it's a Jersey NYC thing. Oh, I don't think Angela Bassett's from Jersey or New York City. Let me see. I could Google that right now. Bassett. Please pause and hold. Oh, you know what? She is from New York. Okay, so yeah, wow, that makes sense. Gregory, thank you so much for clearing that up, because I definitely did not know why she did that, but now I know it's like a regional thing. Okay, let's see here. Steffi, are you planning to have a Patreon tier for your podcast? I will subscribe ASAP. I've like mentioned it to my co-host name is Lisa. I've mentioned it to Lisa, but as of right now, we don't we don't really have anything. We need to talk a little bit more about it, but I would like a Patreon tier for sure. But thanks for your preemptive support, Stefan. I really appreciate that. Darren Waters. Okay, I'm heading off, going to meet friends for a few pints. I'll rewatch later. Okay, well, have fun, Darren. Also, as soon as this live stream is over, well, maybe not like as soon as, because I gotta go like right away too, but like within a couple hours, I should have the timestamps for the topics we talked about in today's pod. I didn't get a chance to like doing the timestamps in last week's episode until like several days after, and some of you were commenting being like, I thought there were gonna be timestamps, so I'm really sorry that I didn't do that like right away. Just this entire week, this past week, I was just like so all over the place, hence why everything like quite literally got behind. So yeah. Jade Pierce, have you ever thought about watching The Society? Not on my channel, probably on my personal time. Actually, my friend Lisa was telling me about The Society, and she was telling me about how interesting of a show it is. Melissa Greenwood, yo yo yo. Steven Panama, go search me on Instagram. My username is spanama. Okay, I will do that. Let me see, can I do that right now? Because sometimes, like, I usually will say, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then I don't do it, not because I didn't want to do it, but because I just, like, forgot. Panama, you said? It's weird. The Instagram, like, website on desktop, like, searches by hashtag. I'll do it later. I have it here. Panama. Okay. Just, oh, there we go. I'll screenshot it, just making sure. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just read a couple more comments. Devin Munn, Steffi, have you ever heard / seen of Orphan Black? I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. But I definitely want to watch it because I've only heard good things. Anna Weeder, I didn't see that post asking for topics, but here's one. How do you think the upcoming Handmaid's Tale sequel will impact the show? Actually, Anna, that was the question that was asked when I was asking for topics. So I will be talking about that in a bit. Steph, of course, I recently had a horrible experience with a friend's podcast regarding Patreon issues, and long story short, he ended up banning / blocking me. Oh my gosh, wow. This was a friend, you said? geez. I mean, I don't want to ask for the tea, but I mean, if you want to enlighten us a little bit more as to what really happened, that's crazy. Ariel Williams, hey girl, just stopping by. Well, I appreciate that, Ariel. Abdoulaye Diouf, Millie Bobby Brown or Noah Schnapp. Noah Schnapp. Jojo Volkova, I'm not sure what's going on the world these days to suggest a topic. It feels like the world is on fire. I realize it's happening, but I don't pay attention to news or a lot of pop culture. Anna Wielder, my Insta is Anna Wielder. My Insta is Anna Wielder blank. Okay, no search for that. I'll just screenshot that. So, Ronnie Rooser, have you watched Sabrina on Netflix? No, I haven't. Lynn Lewis, hi, do you ever review Shadowhunters? I love that show. No, I've never seen Shadowhunters. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you A. AB, hi from Ukraine. And Danny Van, I'm a new subscriber. Loved your Stranger Things reactions. Thank you, Danny. Sriracha Dount, are you going to review the new Mr. Rogers movie when it comes out? Yeah, definitely. I am planning on doing that for sure. I want to see it, so I want to review it. Gemini, I stand how the chat crowd is growing. Remember, it was like 7 of us? The come up is everything. I know. I remember when it was just 7 of us. So, yeah, the come up, the glow up is real. Hopefully there'll come a time when we have even more. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into today's solitary. Okay, well, it's not going to be the only thing we'll talk about, but this was the only topic that was suggested when I asked for topic suggestions. In case you guys are new to the channel, what I've been generally doing as of like 3 weeks ago is during live streams, they're more like topic driven instead of me literally reading every single comment, because since the chat, the live stream is growing, it does get a bit difficult for me to read every single comment and actually like respond in a real engaging way. So I asked for topics ahead of time. So if you want to contribute a topic for next live stream, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, one, and then look out for your like YouTube subscription feed on like Friday or Saturday. It's usually like Friday or Saturday. I will ask for topic suggestions for the live streams that we do, and then hopefully I will pick your topic to discuss. So yeah, just for next time, if you guys want to ever suggest a live stream topic, that's what, giving you a heads up, that's what usually happens. Okay, so this topic that we're about to go into was suggested by Mandy T, and Mandy T said, Season 4 of The Handmaid's Tale was officially announced, which, fun fact, as soon as I finished recording my video for the most recent episode of Handmaid's Tale, I like went on Twitter and then I saw the announcement and I was like, great. How long do you see the show going for? And how do you feel about them announcing a 4th season? I think it's interesting that, I mean, like, personally, I'm not surprised that they announced a 4th season. Like, from a business, like, network exec perspective, I think, like, Handmaid's Tale is one of the Hulu originals that, you know, it does get awards recognition. I don't know what the ratings are with Hulu, but I imagine that, like, Handmaid's Tale has a pretty good following, and I don't think, like, Hulu ever foresaw canceling it from that perspective. Now, in terms of, like, story, I don't know, because this, honestly, like, this past season, like, the beginning was okay, but, like, once we started heading towards, like, the middle of the season, I felt like genuinely nothing was really, like, you make, like, tiny little strides in the storyline, but in general, I kept asking myself, what is happening on this season of The Handmaid's Tale? I felt like June's story in particular wasn't really going anywhere, and maybe in a way I felt like I just had so much expectation as to where her story should be, especially by now, considering that, like, again, I keep always referencing how season 2 ended with her making that decision. I don't want to give any spoilers just in case like anyone's in the stream that hasn't watched it yet, but June makes a very pivotal decision at the end of season 2, and given that decision, I thought like she would be doing way more in season 2, and the story would be progressed in a way. The story would be progressed way more in this season, yet like it really hasn't. I will say though, this most recent episode I was happy with. So, a little spoiler to my review video. I was happy with the progression of this particular episode, but yeah, I'm not surprised about a 4th season again from network exec perspective, but from a story perspective, I'm kind of just finding myself asking, what are we gonna do for season 4? I don't really. I think I would not be surprised though if season 4 and being the last season. And if they end up going to season 5, okay, but anything past because I didn't feel this way about season 1, and I didn't really feel this way about season 2, but just like the story progression of season 3 just felt so slow. So if they like if they keep like dragging it out for the sake of we just want to do more episodes, then it'll kind of be like meh. Let me see what you guys are saying though. Let's see here. Jojo Volkova, I think they should wrap it up after season 4. I'm not a fan of most TV series after season 5 or 6. It's a good point. It seems like they began to run out of ideas. Breaking Bad did it correctly. How many seasons was Breaking Bad? I never watched it, but like that was a show that like the phenomenon surrounding Breaking Bad kind of reminded me of like Game of Thrones, because everyone was just like, yeah. Vincent Lucia. Vincent, I'm just gonna call you Vincent. How many seasons does The Handmaid's Tale have? I think there are 3, right? Yeah, they're currently on their 3rd season. Jojo Volkova, yes, they have 3. Anna Weeder, Handmaid's Tale seems like it has to be a time-limited show. Gilead has to be overthrown, and June has to lead the revolution or escape or die. Right. Well, I thought really, your lead the revolution point, I really thought that was like where most of our focus was going to be on season 2. William Russell agreed. Something is finally happening. I also feel maybe 4 and done. Can she finally just get out and start the rebellion? Or someone start the end of Gilead? Some kind of progress made? Stefan, you're buffering. Oh no, am I buffering? Yeah, let me know if I'm still buffering, because I'm watching it from my end, and I'm not, it doesn't look like I'm buffering. Anne-Marie Bliss, LOL, I was about to comment that I realized that you have a life, but we all need to hear reaction to episode 10. Danny Van, I need to get caught up on Handmaid's Tale. Megalo Blazeman 5, Breaking Bad. Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like if they like, I don't know, like season 4, if they ended after season 4, I'd be fine. If they kept going to season 5, I guess. But anything past season 5, I would just be like, because like even as of right now in season 3, I'm like, ooh, girl, where are we going? But it seems like that seems to be the normal breaking point. I mean, Breaking Bad, as Megalo Blazeman said, stopped after season 5. So, Gemini, I think multiple seasons could work if they're actually going to start breaking down Gilead. Yes, I agree. Anne Marie Bliss, Breaking Bad is worth a watch. The first battle happened in the last 3 episodes of the 8th season. I know, right? Because it's just so like they're just taking a really, really long time to like get to the point. Stefan, you're fine now. I just refreshed. Oh, good. Okay. Rhonda Lumpkins, I live for your post reaction reviews. Thank you, Rhonda. Megalo Blazeman, the buffer isn't that bad. It's super infrequent. No worries. Okay, good. Sriracha Doubt, if the epilogue is in the novel is canon, then we know that the Second American Revolution does happen, and most of the characters die in purges during the revolution. Oh. Well, see, this is my thing too. Like, how close is like Handmaid's Tale the series staying to the book? Because I didn't read the book, and I know there are like obviously elements of the book that stayed true in the show, but I wonder like if the show has diverted from the book as of right now in any way. Jojo Volkova, I look forward to Commander Lawrence and his wife's backstory. Probably be a heart-wrenching, heartbreaking episode. Yeah, see, I thought, like, okay, and that's what I, like, really appreciated, too, in this episode, is, like, we got a little bit more insight into that relationship, and, like, that, like, I'm happy that we finally got those things in this episode, but it's also, like, kind of what makes me even more frustrated, like, knowing that that was episode 9. It's like, well, girl, what were we doing for the past 8 episodes? You know what I mean? AB, the book basically stopped around the end of first season. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm also interested too, because isn't Margaret Atwood coming out with like a sequel to Handmaid's Tale? So like when that book comes out, is the show gonna try and adopt what happens in that book in the show? Or Gemini, I feel like we need a big event to happen in Gilead, something that is bigger than June/Waterford's. Like, if a bus full of spoilers get rescued from Gilead, that would cause huge shock for the nation. Ooh, I would love that. Yeah, that'd be great. Aditya Vashi, The Handmaid's Tale is getting really repetitive. It seems like June's character arc is stuck on a glitch, moving back and forth between one transition, never seeming to get over the hump. Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like her character arc, like, every single episode is, like, June feels really down and out about how crappy things are in Gilead, and then by the end of the episode, something happens, and then she's like, you know what? They can't keep a bad bitch down, and then she'll, like, look at the camera, and she'll smirk, and then the episode will end. And, like, that's literally every single episode. At least that's every single, like, episode in terms of June's character arc. So, yeah, I get what you mean by that, Aditya. Lynn Lewis, I feel they have drawn out season 3 of The Handmaid's Tale. We are only on episode 8 in the UK, but I watch a lot on YouTube. I will say, Lynn, that episode 9 gets better. But yeah, I also think it's like kind of weird too how like different places are behind the US. Like Canada of all places is behind US. I think they're on the same time as UK in terms of when they get the episodes. Jojo Volkova, do we know how many episodes will be in the current season? I think I saw it on IMDb. It's, let me see, I can look it up right now. According to IMDb, they have 13 episodes. So we have about oh wait. We have like 3 more episodes, I believe, until no, we have 3 more episodes and then it's over. So yeah. What episode did we just okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, sorry. I just got confused just for a second. Let's see here. William Russell, yeah, but they kind of have set up the epilogue stuff this season with the tapes and all of that. I wonder, though, if they'll, like, take certain elements like the tapes from the epilogue, but then they just won't take other elements from the epilogue, like potentially all of the characters being purged in a second revolution or something. Whatever was said earlier. Anne-Marie Bliss, I think interesting episodes will be if there are snippets of backstories, but not whole episodes. That was kind of what they were doing in season 1, for sure. Sriracha Downey, mentioning Aunt Lydia breaking a mirror and causing her transformation actually made me laugh. Nikita Ray, we late, but we here. Nikita's in the house. Anna Weeder, I hope June does get those kids out. I really want her to do something radical. I also want to see more from Moira and Emily. Yeah, me too. I definitely want to see, like, I low-key find what is happening with Emily and Moira in Canada, like, in, like, not, I don't even know if I want to say more interesting, but, like, there were certain episodes where I was like, you know what? Like, I wish we were with Emily and Moira right now in Canada versus, like, seeing what June is doing again. Gemini, I really want for a teenage slash early 20 character to be introduced. They've never really had a character that was 15 to 17 when Gilead was made. That whole teens forced into Gilead could be a nice angle. Yeah, that could be a nice angle. But wasn't that girl last year who was like supposed to marry Nick, but then she fell in love with the guard and then they like died? I forget how old she was. Maybe she was like a year or two younger from the 15 to 17 age range. But I thought she was like a teenager. But yeah, that'd be really interesting to see like a younger person, like a teen perspective. Jojo Volkova, I want to know if Janine gets an episode where she's actually treated decently. I feel like treated decently is just something that's not within the realm of reality for The Handmaid's Tale. But yeah, I would actually like a backstory for Janine. Like I want to learn a little bit more about her. Cuz like when I think back to how Janine was in that first episode of Handmaid's Tale, like she is so different now. So, yeah. Um Aditya Vashi, the most logical storyline would be June becoming a major part of the resistance, a Harriet Tubman-esque character that helps people escape. The finale should be her process. Yeah, I could see that. Because, like, the show definitely is building June up to be this sort of, oh no, am I buffering again? Okay. Well, what I was saying earlier was the show is definitely building June up to be this, like, Harriet Tubman-esque character. Yeah. As hard as, like, it would be to see June die, it's like, it's The Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean? Like, bad things are gonna happen. So, Sriracha down. We need Hannah to talk for herself. We need to see her POV. Yes. I don't know if this was you who said it in a comment before, but someone had mentioned that we should get a Hannah POV episode, and I think that would be so cool. Anna Weeder, yes, Eden seemed around 16. William Russell, that was Eden. I think it would have been a way better if Eden had survived and she was made a handmaid or something. William Russell, maybe June's walking mate and she was the one who was shot. Nikita Ray, never seen the show, but kill June. I'm here for it. Let's see. I'll stay on this topic for like maybe like one more minute and then I'll ask for topic suggestions. Gemini, I think she was probably 11 to 12 when Gilead was formed. I kind of want to see the perspective of a teen that was like prepping for college and then boom, she's forced into slavery. Yeah, that'd be really interesting. I would like that. AB, the new book will be a sequel from a point of view of 3 other women living in Gilead, by the way. June's fate was unclear in the end of the first book. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder if, like, in that book you'll hear of, like, June. Like, maybe the characters in that book will interact with June in some way. That'll be interesting. Anne-Marie Bliss. I never thought of a Hannah POV. I'm totally in for that. Yeah. That'd be a really cool episode to do. Jojo Volkova, if Eden survived, then it wouldn't have sparked the rise of the women standing up and growing concerns for their children. Good point. Good point. All right. Well, on that note, let's talk about another topic. Any topic suggestions? Anything that happened this week that you would like me to talk about? Let me know. Let's see here. Aditya Vashi, let's talk about conspiracy theories. Hashtag tinfoil hat. I don't know, do you guys have any good conspiracy theories you want to talk about? Jojo Volkova, the Gilead wives, Leon Miranda, hi, Leon. Lynn Lewis, Nick seems to have vanished. I wonder if he will come back. Yeah, Nick hasn't really been in this season. Maybe he'll come back towards the end, and we'll see what he's been doing with the military, or whatever, the army. Leon, Miranda Pose. Stefan, I've started watching The Boys on Amazon Prime. I love it so far. I haven't heard of that. Sriracha Down, the ice cream licking challenge and how dumb it is. Avengers V, did you see the Armie Hammer video? Yes, I did. It's gross. Yeah, I mean, I guess in terms of like the ice cream licking challenge, I haven't seen it like recently, at least within this past week. But in general, that is so gross. I saw some pictures on Twitter of people of like some stores like literally having a padlock over the ice cream, like over the ice cream section in the freezer aisle, which is like pretty sad. um but yeah, I think that's so gross, and I don't know why people think that's funny. It's not funny. It's just like disgusting. It also makes me just like wanna choose it also just makes me want to choose ice cream in general that's like in the back of the freezer, because I don't trust the people who are walking down the ice cream aisle, especially like these teenagers that just do it because they want to get so many likes and retweets or whatever. So yeah, I think it's disgusting. Um, let's see here. Aditya Vashi. I heard that YouTube challenges slash fads are made up by the government in order to deflect attention from the important things. Oh, I didn't know that. Nikita Ray, does the US not have like plastic wrap under the lid? I think some ice cream brands do, but then there's other ice cream brands that don't. I don't know. How is it in Canada, Nikita? Do all of the ice cream places like, or do all of like the ice cream brands in general have like a plastic wrap under before you get to the lid, or how does it work where you guys are from? Because I mean, I don't know really the brands off the top of my head that like have a plastic thing, a plastic cover before you get to the actual ice cream, but I do know that there are definitely some ice creams, as we saw in those videos, that you just open the lid and there it is. It's disgusting. It's just so gross. I don't know why kids think like that's the funniest thing. Um, let's see here. Gemini, not really a topic, but I just want to say, fuck Ice Bay and everyone who thought she was cute. Who's? Oh wait, I think I saw that. Wasn't it like some lady who like worked for Ice, and like she was taking selfies in the bathroom? I don't know. I think that's like really weird. Why people were even like objectifying her and sexualizing her in that way? It's like, what? Nikita Ray. I've seen them all have a wrap except like big 4L buckets. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's gross. And Weeder, I'd like to watch Pose, but don't know where. It's not on Hulu or Netflix as far as I know. For Pose, for anyone who wants to watch Pose, at least like here in the US, I know it's available on Netflix because I was literally watching a little bit of the first episode from season 1 last night when I was at my aunt's house. But I don't know. Like, I actually think Pose is available on Netflix in the Philippines. But I don't know in terms of like other places. I don't think it's on Hulu though. All right, Mimi with the topic. Quentin Tarantino's new movie just came out. Are you familiar with his work? I have seen it's so funny. Like I've seen lots of different snippets of Quentin Tarantino's films, but I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched like a Quentin Tarantino movie from like beginning to end, which is like probably very sacrilegious to say, but yeah, I haven't yet. I really want to watch though Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because that looks interesting. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt together, like, okay, I'm in. And in general, I like shows where they reference like different pop culture things, or like a Forrest Gump, like Forrest Gump is essentially the movie about like a man's life, but like throughout the movie they'll make references to like different things that were happening in pop culture or just like culture in general, and I feel like that's kind of what is happening in this movie. So yeah, I really really want to see it. My dad, he's a bit of a movie buff, I guess you could say, and whenever he's like home from work, he's always watching like any videos he could find on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So yeah, the hype is real in our house. um, let's see here. Jojo Volkovi, I love Margot Robbie. She's so talented. Yeah, and Margot Robbie's in it too. Um, let's see. Gemini, I can't watch anything Sharon Tate related because the entire situation makes me sick to my stomach. Even this segment in AHS Cult made me turn my head a little. Yeah. I do okay, like I think the setup, isn't it like one of them is like neighbors with Sharon Tate in the movie or something like that? I heard that like the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like what happens at the end is not what happened in real life. So it makes me like wonder if the ending of this movie is like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio's character like saving Sharon Tate. I really don't know, but yeah. I don't know. Um let's see here. Nikita Ray, not even the Hillary Duff Sharon Tate movie. um any other topics you guys want to talk about? Yeah, because usually at least like for the past 2 weeks I've been I like staying on a topic longer like than 2 minutes. Okay, Leron Underwood, I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Margaret Qualley is so pretty, and yes, it is an alternate ending. Okay. Wow, Leron, you've seen it already? Dang. I'm so bad at going to see movies, like, right as they come out. Like, I just kind of, linger behind, I guess you would say. I'm not one of those people, like, it has to be a movie that, like, I'm really, 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 like, needing to see ASAP for me to be like, yes, I will see it on like during opening weekend. Usually like I actually tried doing that with Lion King. Like I tried watching that movie Saturday night, but by the time I got to like the front kiosk, I asked for like an 8:30 showing, and then the person was like, "Oh, sorry, all showings are sold out until 11:30 in the evening," and I was like, "Nope, bye." So, yeah, hence why my Lion King reviews were late this week. But I usually, when I go to watch movies, I usually, first of all, will see a movie, if anything, during like the morning or afternoon, because at least where I live, the morning and afternoon matinee tickets are like a lot cheaper, like significantly cheaper than going to see them in the evening. So yeah, hence why sometimes when I review movies, they're a bit late. And it sucks too, like, now, like, the big movie YouTubers, like, the big movie reviewing YouTube channels, like Grace Randolph and Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Jen and Collider, like, all of them are, like, so big and they have, like, such a following now that they get to go to the advanced screenings of the movies, and then, like, as soon as the movie is released to general public, they like release their reviews like on a Wednesday, even on a Tuesday, and it's like, well, that's great. No one's gonna watch my movie review anymore because why would you watch a random person's movie review when you could watch any of their movie reviews? So, yeah, the struggle is real. Let's see here. Nikita Ray. Haven't seen Lion King yet. Not that hype, but I'll watch it eventually. Yeah, you know, I would say you don't really have to run to go see Lion King. Oh yeah, Gemini, you work at a movie theater. Lion King sold out at my theater like crazy. We had to make announcements because shows were sold out from like 4 to 9 at 2 p.m. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Gemini, what was it like working during this Lion King week? Has it been crazy at your movie theater? Also, by the way, when I watched Lion King, I saw a matinee performance, and there were like little kids in my showing, and sometimes I'd be like, shut up. Like in my head, I wouldn't like say it vocally, but sometimes like you would hear the little kids. Like there was one little girl, I'm assuming this was the situation. Her mom or dad or someone must have shown her the animated Lion King like right before coming to the theater to watch this new one, and she legit said like after 5 minutes, isn't this what we watched, or like isn't this the same thing? And it was it was really funny. And then like I think there were some kids in my theater too who I'm pretty sure this was their first time ever watching The Lion King, and I was becoming so concerned like by the time Mufasa's death was like happening. I was just like, oh my, woo, their childhoods are about to be rocked right now. um Let's see here. Have you guys watched Lion King? Any of you? Um, Gemini Steffi shouting out, Grace, we stand legends. Mimi, speaking of the Lion King, it's about to hit 1 billion. That's crazy. Stefan, oh yeah, I saw your comment, Stefan, on the Lion King video, but I'll read it here. I liked Lion King, but I was so let down by the musical numbers, especially Be Prepared. Yeah, Be Prepared, like, when you compare the way it was executed in the live action compared to the animated one, it definitely was a bit underwhelming. The way they performed Be Prepared was more in this live action one was more of like talk slash singing, if that makes sense. Like he kind of like talk sung his way through that song. Let's see here. Lyra Underwood, I have not seen The Lion King, but it has been getting bad reviews on YouTube. Yeah. I watched Chris Stuckman's review of The Lion King, and he was, like, so negative. Like, I don't think he had one good thing to say about it. I've seen little parts of Grace's. I thought it was interesting how Grace said that she felt very underwhelmed by Donald Glover, which I guess I could kind of see. I mean, like, when he performed Can You Feel the Love Tonight, which, like, I personally, I enjoyed that song, but he definitely was overpowered by Beyonce in that in that moment. Like, it became Beyonce's show during that song. So yeah. Avengers V, do you go by yourself or with someone? I typically, when I go to the movies, I go by myself. I think it's really rare nowadays for me to actually go watch a movie with someone else. I tend to go by myself. And I don't understand like the negative stigma like that goes with watching a movie by yourself, because like for me, it's like you're not gonna talk to the person while you watch the movie. So why is it like weird for anyone to go watch a movie by themselves? Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. I also like watching movies in general by myself because it's like I don't have to think about anyone else. Like I could just like find a seat that I like. I don't have to like ask the person I'm going with, "Hey, where do you want to sit?" or "Is this seat okay?" It's just like I just get to pick my seat. And yeah, I like going by myself. I think it's fun. Let's see here. Gemini. Well, I started working the day Endgame released. Oh shit. Yikes. Then Spider-Man right after, then Lion King. So this entire summer has been a blur, to be completely honest. I've been in a daze. Dang. Gosh. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what it's like to work at a movie theater right now with all of those big summer releases. Let's see here. I'm trying to see. Oh, all right. We're talking about Beyonce now. Let's see here. I'll begin with this comment. I had to be real. I had to Beyonce. I like your username. I would really love if you reacted to Euphoria on HBO. I know you're not watching anything on HBO right now, but it's such an amazing show. Yeah, I'm not watching anything on HBO for a reason. So like I'm not gonna cover Euphoria. I know a lot of you have been wanting me to do that, but I'm just like not going to, purely on the basis of it being an HBO show. Let me put it this way. I really, even though like I haven't been hearing like, I didn't hear like the greatest things about this season of Big Little Lies, but I have been waiting for Big Little Lies to come back, and I gave up Big Little Lies. So even though I know Euphoria is like the show everyone is talking about right now, I'm not giving in to HBO. They will not win in this house. So yeah. Jojo Volkova, unpopular opinion, Beyonce is overrated. Leon Miranda, I am part of the Beyhive, and the fan base can be crazy. Mimi Beyonce is the greatest. Stop it. Jojo Volkova, sorry, she's talented, but I'm not a fan of pop artists who are appearing every corner you turn. Yeah, I'm a huge Beyonce fan. And I will say, I think like there was a period of time, like I want to say like probably like 2013 to 2016ish, I will say like I was like Beyonce stan. Like I was never though like the Beyonce stan that would search Beyonce's name on Twitter and attack anyone who had something negative to say on Beyonce. Like that was never me. It was just more so I loved Beyonce. But I will say I think in like I don't know, like whenever I think of like my love for Beyonce, like my love for Beyonce was at its strongest when I was in college. And during that period of time was when like I saw was when Beyonce performed at the halftime show. And then right after I went to my first Beyonce concert, I saw her for the Mrs. Carter World Tour, and I was in the very front. And then like Self-Titled came out, and then I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z for On the Run, and then Lemonade came out, and then I saw her again like my senior year of college. Like I want to say maybe like a week or two before I graduated, I saw Beyonce like front row for the Formation World Tour. So like my love for Beyonce was really like woo, like she was like my thing in college. But I will say like after college, like I don't know, something I just have kind of, I still love Beyonce, but I don't think my love for her is as intense as it was when I was in college. Yeah, I think I've just kind of, I don't know, I just not moved on. I just like I'm listening to other things now. But yeah. I think the part of it is too because not that like during that time Beyonce was like an underground artist. Like Beyonce was never like an underground artist, but like I feel like we as like pop culture in general now has, I will agree, like oversaturated Beyonce to the point where even when you do like Beyonce, like me, like I like Beyonce, it's like you kind of get tired of hearing about her because like she's just mentioned all the time. Like tying in Lion King earlier, pretty much the promotion for Lion King was just all of the actors and actresses being asked about Beyonce. Like, and that was pretty much like their promo for The Lion King was just, oh, we love Beyonce. Beyonce's amazing. And it's like, yeah, those are true things, but maybe we should say something else that doesn't relate to Beyonce when promoting this movie. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that. And I think she's just oversaturated now in a way that I'm kind of tired of hearing about her. Yeah, I still like when I'm like in my like, you know, alone in a car and it's like I want to listen to Beyonce, 9 out of 10 times I listen to 4, and I'm like, ooh, I love like this era of Beyonce. And I love like, I like when I'm just like thinking about Beyonce as an artist and her music and her videos, like just the work itself, I'm like, yes, I enjoy Beyonce immensely. But then when like she when like the stands get like really intense about it, that's when I'm like, oh my god, this is like a lot. So, and also like that thing that happened, like I want to say maybe like a couple months ago now, how like the Beyhive attacked the wife of the owner of the Warriors, that was intense. Like, even the fact that Beyonce's publicist, her name is Yvette Nicole Schur, I believe, had to go on Instagram and post something that was basically for the Beyhive and say, like, you need to calm down. Like, so yeah, that's where I am with Beyonce. Love her still, but I don't think I stan her as like intensely as I used to, because well, I don't know, it's just like everyone's always talking about her. I feel like sometimes she even tries to go away, but like people just have her name in their mouths all the time. So I think we need to give Beyonce a bit of a break. Nikita Ray, the Hive ruins being a fan for sane people. Gemini, I knew that so much visibility was going to kind of hurt Beyonce a bit. Everything is love, truly the flop that keeps giving. Yeah, God, I even forgot about Everything is Love. And I reviewed that on my channel. Leon Miranda, I don't like Beyonce's new songs, to be honest. I like Beyonce's new songs, but like the love that I have for them isn't as intense as like I will always say, the best Beyonce album is 4. And that, like, ironically, the 4 era of Beyonce was like kind of, I would like say a lot of people consider that to be like her flop era, because that album like didn't really get any Grammy nominations in terms of sales. It didn't really like, I think it was like one of her it was one of like her underperforming albums in terms of sales. So but I don't care. I love that album. I love that era of Beyonce, and I think, yeah, I'll just keep it at that. Let's see here. Gemini. The Gift is better than Lemonade and Everything is trash, to be real. I haven't listened to The Gift yet. I need to. I was planning on doing a video of that for like this week, if I could like find time to do that. But yeah, and some of you have been wanting me to make a video to watch in like reacting and reviewing The Gift, so I definitely want to do that. It looks like a long album, so that actually might have to be a 2-parter. I had to be real. I had to Beyonce. I agree that 4 is Beyonce's best album. So underrated. Yeah. And I think like it just goes like, I think it's like personal taste too. Like Beyonce's music has definitely like evolved with the times. Like in terms of like the music that she's making now, like there's definitely like it's staying what's on more or less on trend at the moment with music, and I just like I hate what's happening with music right now. Like I don't like the trap sound. I hate it. I absolutely hate trap music. Like for me personally, my taste of music, I love more of like your like sing-songy kind of like songs. Like I like to hear people actually sing, and 4 was definitely that. Like 4 was an album that was so influenced by like the R&B pop sounds of like the like what Beyonce was listening to growing up, without it like be like hitting you over the head. Cough cough, Bruno Mars. But yeah, I love 4, and like how like I remember someone was like someone told me oh, like if you like Whitney Houston, if you like the Michael Jacksons, and if you like that era of artists, like I could see why you like 4. And I was like, yeah, absolutely, that's exactly why I like 4. Let's see here. I had to be real, had to Beyonce. Please do a video listening to The Gift. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we'll do that this week. Jamrock. I love Beyonce's 4 album. To me, it's the same as Mariah's. Yeah. Which Mariah album, by the way? Interested to know. Nikita Ray. The Gift will never be better than Lemonade. Yes, I love Lemonade. Here's the thing. It's like with Self-Titled and Lemonade, it's like I can appreciate and respect, like, for the record, I actually enjoy Lemonade more than Self-Titled, but I can appreciate and respect like what a critical artistic achievement Lemonade especially and Self-Titled were. But I think in terms of like enjoyability, in terms of like what do you like when you want to listen to Beyonce, what do you want to listen to, like 9 out of 10 times I will listen to 4 or B-Day. I like Yes. But especially 4. Like, I love 4 so much. Like, if 4 was a person, I'd want her to be my friend. Gemini, B-Day will always be her best album to me, but I can admit some of my love is due to nostalgia. Yeah. I agree with the nostalgia part. Like, B-Day, I remember, came out when I was in, like, middle school, 6th grade, and lots of memories with that album. And it's a bop. Like, a literal bop, that entire album. Nikita Ray, Forest Love on Top, so end of story. It's the best. Jojo Volkova, I'd like to see more diversity in mainstream artists. As an artist, it's important to experiment. Yeah, I agree. Jam Rock, Mariah's Glitter album was a flop in terms of sales, but the music was great. I Had to Be Real, I Had to Beyonce. For sure, Lemonade is definitely not one of my faves, but you gotta respect the work and impact it had, you know? Yeah, I agree. Mimi, Dangerously in Love also has so many gems. Yeah! Be With You, I know you mentioned Yes and Signs. Be With You is such an underrated Beyonce jam. I completely agree with you on that. WODTV. Hi, Steffi. I just woke up from a crazy ass nightmare and seeing you were live. Best thing to wake up to. Well, I'm happy that you are now awake from that nightmare. WODTV. Let me see here if I could read some of the earlier comments. Vincent, Steffi, you should do more Instagram live stream videos. I feel like I don't like really have that much of a following on Instagram for me to like say, hey, I'm gonna go live. So maybe if I have more people following me on Instagram, I also should probably post pictures on Instagram because I don't remember the last time I posted a picture on Instagram. Leonard Miranda, I love Post, but when Billy Porter was singing The Man That Got Away by Judy Garland, that was really powerful in the symbolism behind the scenes. Let's see. Jojo, oh wait. Nikita Ray, 4, Lemonade, B-Day, Dangerously in Love, Self-Titled, and Fierce. Ooh, you know what, Nikita Ray? I think I actually agree with your ranking, except I would put Self-Titled above Dangerously in Love. But yeah, I agree. I agree with your ranking there. I Had to Be Real, I Had to Beyonce. Writings on the Wall just had its 20th anniversary. Any faves on that album? Yeah, that's great. We should have talked about that. Let's see here. First of all, I love, like, I just, like, enjoy the concept of that album. Like, I love the interludes when they're like, thou shalt know she can't love you. Like, I love that. I love So Good. I love So Good. I love that song. So Good is just so good. But, I mean, basic pick, but Say My Name. Say My Name. Say My Name. That was actually, I think, the first Beyonce, like, I know it's not a Beyonce song, it's a Destiny's Child song, but I'm pretty sure that was the first time I was ever exposed to Beyonce, because back in the day, kids, Disney Channel used to air music videos, and they used to have, like, Britney Spears and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and Destiny's Child, and I remember watching the Say My Name music video on Disney Channel when it, like, for the first time, and for the longest time, because of that video, I associated Beyonce with the color orange. But yeah, Say My Name is like the girl that keeps on giving. She's a consistent bop. What mainstream artists are you into? There are 2 that I really enjoy. I mean, this is from Jojo Volkova. I mean, Beyonce. I don't know, like, do you mean, like, current mainstream artists? Because, like, that's the thing. It's, like, I don't really listen to music that is out now on a regular basis. Like, if anything, I find myself going back more versus, like, trying to stay up to date with what's current. Like I listen to a lot of like Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson and Mariah, Prince, Toni Braxton, Anita Baker, Stevie Wonder, anything pretty much Babyface produced back in the 90s. Like I'm like very old school. Like I wouldn't even say that's like very, very old school, but like I tend to go back. So yeah. Let's see here. Jojo Volkova, what is your Instagram? My Instagram is at INN_MHO. Let's see here. Nikita Ray, say my name, of course. I had to be real. I had to be Beyonce. OMG, so good is literally one of my faves. Also, Hey Ladies is an underrated bop. Gemini, everything is hate is high key still better than Sasha Fierce, to be honest. WOD TV, Steffi, do you like Beyonce's new Lion King song? I haven't listened. If it's Spirit, yeah, I like it. But I haven't listened to the new album yet. I need to make a video of it though. Of me listening to the album. Stefan, the Say My Name music video was how the other two girls of Destiny's Child found out they had been cut since they saw it on TV and they weren't in it. LOL. I know, right? Well, what a way to find out you're no longer in the group. Nikita Ray, I can't imagine being Latavia and Latoya, literally, and I oop when the video popped up on their TV. Literally. Avengers V, drop your skincare routine. I like don't have a skincare routine. My skincare routine is I don't drink soda anymore. I only drink water. And yeah, I pretty much only drink water and like the boba every now and then. But that's pretty much it. Get sleep. Wash your face. That's pretty much it. WODTV, have you seen the new Amazon commercial where they ask Alexa to play Whitney Houston? And there are these big red lips singing, I want to dance with somebody. I thought about you, LOL. Well, I'm so happy that, you know, whenever Whitney comes by, I'm becoming synonymous to that. That's great. But yes, I have seen it and I love that commercial. Gemini, honestly, I've been listening to It's Over by the Cheetah Girls for like the last 5 months. Ballad, I haven't stopped. It's such a good ballad. I had to be real. I had to be Beyonce. Where do you usually sit in a movie theater? I like to sit like in the middle, but like exactly like in the middle of the theater, like in the center, middle rows, like, or if anything, like a little bit towards the front. I don't like to sit in the very front, and I don't like to sit in the very back. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to end the stream here because it's 12:15 and I have to meet my friend at 12:30 to watch our next movie that we will be talking about on our Diva podcast, which isn't out, by the way, but it's coming. Yeah, I enjoyed talking to you guys about a plethora of topics today. I will make sure to put the timestamps when I get home from my meeting with my friends. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Look out for videos coming out this week. I will try and have my Pose and Handmaid's Tale videos either out later this evening on West Coast time or super early morning Monday time. I already have an album review that's ready to go for Monday as well, so look out for that. And hopefully we'll be reviewing The Gift. Maybe that will take up 2 videos. There was actually someone who emailed me asking me to look at their music video that they just dropped recently, so I have to do that video. And then I am checking out a Whitney Friends music, so that will be a video out this week as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just hopefully you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you have the notifications turned on so you'll know when those videos are coming out. And if anything, just kind of keep an eye on your YouTube feeds because I do post in the community tab whenever I drop a new video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Gemini, like the video, everyone. Yes, please like the video because that does help us out here. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, I should be able to live stream on Sunday, and it'll be 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, all right. Bye, guys.